Hey, Tora. I think you might be the first one. Hello, Psycho. I won't say maxed out Victor. I mean, technically not maxed because we're not level 50, but 6 stars. Just defeated Viego with my Victor, and now Morgana is 100% complete on everything but gemstones. Nice. Hey, Nymphos. Oh, welcome. Yeah, we'll be doing a couple different 6-star Victor builds and kind of seeing what we think. Hey, random. Anyone else playing Marvel Rivals? It is quite a lot of fun. Just got my Victor to 6 stars. Nice. Yeah, I think a lot of people are getting Victor to 6 stars, which makes sense since there's so many fragments for him. There's so many Nova shards that we're getting. Played a lot last night. Yeah, sadly, I had videos uploading, which, yeah, I couldn't really play last night. But I played for a bit this morning and was having a lot of fun. Loki is kind of busted. I really like Powder Chase Gun build I went with. Nice. Hymn of Valor Victor goes crazy. We are going to try that after this. So we're going to do this build first, and then we're going to go to a hymn build. Yeah, we definitely plan on checking that out. All right, so what we're going to do first, we're going to go for Hex Core, Echoing Spirit, and Packed Powder. I'm sure you all know, but we did get Victor to 6 stars. We have absolutely everything, including over here, which is really nice. But the 6-star makes it so when you play a created spell or unit, copy it. So the point of the Echoing Spirit is this is creating copies of Victor, so we can play a created Victor, get 2 on the board, and then with the Packed Powder and Hex Core, we can potentially get him on the board immediately. If he's on the board, then we're getting 3 Hex Core upgrades every single round, because 1 from each Victor, and then the perfect Hex Core. And then all those Hex Cores are also getting doubled, so it's just a crazy amount of created cards. The only negative is that we then have a bunch of Victor's champion spell lying around, and the champion spell is not great. It can kind of fill up your hand and your top deck with a lot of cards that just aren't really the best. So in some longer matches, if you can't end super fast, I could see it being a downside, but you have just so much front-loaded power that it probably won't matter in most situations, but there is that potential downside for a build. Especially since I got Ephemeral Victor in that run. Just get 6 created cards turn 1. Alright, so let's grab this. I think for this one, let's head over to the Viego as a good, like, general one. We're going to try to do some fast matches today because I want to test out a whole bunch of different stuff. Alright, let's see what we get for a power. Hey, Happy Potato. Your credit cards cost 1 less when you summon a ally. Grants keywords to all other allies. This isn't bad, but I think we're going to go for the Wild Inspiration because this will also make our Victor cost 1 less, which can be pretty good. Yeah, let's grab this, but Sharon's Carrying could be pretty solid. I put Arcane Comment on my 6-star Victor, and Arcane Acelid, no chance. Nice. Alright, let's go here for Spiderlings. Oh, we need to turn it down. Alright, let's get rid of both of these. So Echoing Spirit created this one. Let's get rid of that one. We kind of only really want 1 Victor. Alright, so I guess we'll just drop a Victor right away because he's costing 1 less. That's nice. So we couldn't get the Plunder off, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal. So yeah, all these are getting doubled. So the good thing is that even though these aren't the best, since they're created cards, they'll go off twice as well. So I guess let's put this one here. So since these are all created cards, our units are going to scale like crazy, and we already have elusive. But yeah, the other issue is we don't have any cards. Have you tried the Hymn of Valor build? Not yet. We'll be doing that after this. Also, we're doing so much damage just from our spells that we're probably they pretty much just end off of those. Alright, we're literally one spell away from ending. Yeah, again, we don't have anything in our top deck, or our hand here. But doesn't really matter. GG. I'm playing my Echo with Echoing, Deathless, and Found Fortune. Has some neat FTK plays. That's, yeah, sounds interesting. Let's go for Encore. Create 2 random 2-cost spells. That doesn't seem too bad. We're going to play this, get 3 cards from it, essentially. That'll be very nice. Also, it looks like add drop, so we'll just hold off for anyone that got stuck in there. Yeah, this build, it's kind of crazy how much scaling you have, and then since you're making so many spells that you're doing a lot of chip damage to the enemy nexus. So in a lot of situations, your overwhelming front-loaded power is probably just going to dominate, but you see right there, after the first round, we had like 1 card to play. Oh. About like 30 seconds. Everyone should be back then. Yeah, we're going to do this build. We might do like kind of a more normal Viktor build, or swap out like Echoing for maybe Spellweavers and try that with the 6 stars. We need to try the Hymn build, and then we might try like a Kaisa or Yumi with the Viktor Relic as well. Sees useless champ spell, let's not give it any upgrades. Yeah, the fact that they didn't upgrade the champ spell is a little bit bad. Alright, everyone should be back. Let's go for support champion. Alright, so that's gonna make spells for us. Nami would probably be pretty good. Let's just check here. We could play Vayne for free, which isn't bad. But I like Nami. Let's grab this here. Shop spells. We can go for the shops. Let's go for Protector. Yeah, we'll probably, if we have time, we'll probably try Yumi later today with it. Alright, let's get rid of a couple of these. We want to be able to get our Viktor. I suppose we could drop this for the Plunder, and then drop our 1-cost Viktor. That was a lot of units. Alright, so everyone's going to scale up a bunch.
We must improve. We must evolve.
Grand Counterplan Viktor was one of the builds I was thinking of playing because I was so sure they're going to give it a good upgrade. Yeah, I think they probably knew that this sort of build would be really, really strong, and they maybe didn't want this to be like the flat out best build in the game. Because if they did put a good upgrade or even a half decent upgrade on your champion spells, then this would just be 100% flat out the best build, period, I think. But the fact that they don't have any good upgrades means this build actually has some downsides. All right, I think let's attack and do as much damage as possible. And look at that. GG. Told you this deck was strong. I mean, I knew it was going to be strong, but it still has the downsides that I was talking about yesterday. Hi, Grape. We're playing 6-star Viktor. Go hard, Dawn and Dusk. So we're getting this at the start of the game. So we could play this and potentially get our Plunder off. This is going to be too expensive. Yeah, I like Go Hard. Go Hard's fun. Porican's not too bad. Trinket Trade's actually really nice. And these Manifest and Summoning Beacon is really good as well. When an enemy with 2 or more health is summoned, deal 1 damage to it. That's okay. Like, yeah, it's pretty much... It's okay, nothing crazy. I think let's try a reroll. Yeah, because I don't think this would really make that much of a difference to us. Sure, another copy for champion. Awesome. Yeah, we can get a couple of these. There's another shop where we're going to go for the champion item. Some of these cheap spells are going to be great. They can trigger our Plunder and then give us a bunch of things to play. All right, let's go here for Duelist. I'm also going to create Go Hards. Yes. I could get 6-star Yasuo, Gwen, Yuumi, or Viktor, but I can't decide who to get first. I'm debating if I should go first. Caitlyn 6-star. I would go for Caitlyn. Out of those ones you added, I think I'd probably go for Viktor. I don't find the Yuumi 6-star that compelling. And then Yasuo doesn't really need it. The Gwen one can be good, but Gwen's going to play like the exact same every single time, so it could get really boring. Does anyone on YouTube have 6-star gameplay? Not that I'm aware of, but I also haven't looked for it. All right, let's get rid of most of these. We'll hold on to the Trinket Trade, because this can give us our Plunder. All right, so we will drop this first. Ooh, Encore, nice. Drop our Viktor, and we're gonna get 3 of them. we kind of have, we don't have enough room for all the Hex Core upgrades.
I'm actually here.
Do we want to go for the Encore? Sure, let's see what this gives us.
We must improve. We must evolve.
6-star Yuumi gameplay doesn't exist on YouTube. Alright, there we go. I was not wanting to play too many cards unless we actually got, or just in case we got something like this. Recall a unit with 3 or less health. Okay, that could be nice. Because, yeah, we want to have as many units on the board so we can just scale up everyone. Let's go ahead and kill that, I think. Alright, so we will play that one. And we can play this heat. Oh, that's the wrong one. Play this here and kill that. All right, solid. And now attack and GG. Hey, do you play Eternal Ranked? I do not. I do not play PvP in this game at all. Yumi being Bandle is tough. I'd much rather get Heimer's 6-star probably. Same. I'm thinking that since last patch and this patch, I haven't had to buy any 6-stars because I've just been able to earn them all in game. I might later on this month buy the Jace and Heimer 6-stars. Because I'm also, when I'm thinking about 6-stars, I'm trying to make sure I'm not getting champions for a region that I already have too many for. So, because I already have so many Nova Crystals for regions that I can't use, I want to make sure that I'm only getting ones for champions, so if I get a random Nova Crystal, it's not going to be useless. Pilfered goods. This isn't terrible. I think we'll go for the Cutthroat. Yeah. I'd gladly watch 6-star Jason Heimer content. Nice. Let's see. Can't block. Quick attack. Tough. Quick attack could be nice. Sure. Alright, we're probably never going to drop the Mechanized Mimic. Let's go for Fiora.
I would cut down the opposition.
Yeah, we're getting lucky with getting some good cards that give us a lot of other created cards, which is really helping this build. This one is not created by Echoing, so that's not good. We could hold on to both of these and try to increase our odds of drawing more Victors. But I think I just want to do like a full mulligan. I want some of those really good cards that are giving us more created cards, like this Encore. But then, yeah, I also want some of these. So if we play this, and then after we drop our Victor, we won't have enough for our Encore. But if we drop Encore, a lot of our other cards are going to be... Our Hex cores are going to be missed out on. I think I'll still go like this.
The time of machines is now.
I'll write my own story.
Electroplating completed.
Alright, let's go ahead and discard the Nami. Nice. So we can drop the Daring Poros.
I'm actually here.
Because, yeah, we want to get our board full before we start playing all of our created cards.
Embrace a new vision of progress. Materials, new improvements.
I love how much scaling we get. Oh, man. Alright, I think let's just try to nuke her down as much as possible. But yeah, we can just... Well, we're not going to be able to kill her. But killing one of these so they just have one less blocker would actually give us a lot more damage. Because right now, most of our units can just get blocked out. We could swap one of them out for the elusive, but yeah, we'll be good.
I'm ready.
GG. I'm excited for PoE 2 today. Yeah, I know a lot of people are really excited about that. ARPGs, I enjoy them, but I've never really been like a hardcore ARPG player. I'm definitely very casual when it comes to that. Like, I'll hop in, have fun, have a good time, but dropping a ton of hours and like blasting the end game a lot, not really the case. I really like one that came out of early access like last year. Forgetting the name of it right now. Oh, it's gonna bother me. Yeah, there was one that came out that last year that I really enjoyed. PoE 2, I'll probably play it eventually. Let's go for Power Rift. That'll be pretty nice. My Victor run against Viego was Torture. Last Epoch, yes, I think that's probably it. The 10 regen ended up saving me a bit too much by push through in 1. Nice. Let's go and go for the power here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was last Epoch. That's the one I played last month, which was pretty good. What do you think of Project K? Will it affect LOR in any way? If it is going to affect LOR, that's already happened because a lot of the people that got taken off of LOR got put on that project. So, I mean, at this point, the damage is probably already done, to be honest. I have mixed feelings about it. Yeah, that was, on the one hand, kind of felt somewhat insulting, but it is what it is. I think we'll go for the officer backup. This will give us, actually no, it won't give us 2 units because our 6 star is a play effect where this is going to be a summon, so this isn't going to give us 2 units. I think we'll still grab it though. The reuse card art hurts, but it's understandable. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, that's how I would talk about the game overall. It's like the fact that they did this kind of hurts, but it is understandable. Yeah, LOR is not really probably going to suffer more, but the damage is probably already done. Let's go for Battlesmith and then the champion item. If I was an actual PvP player, I would probably be much more annoyed. Gear up is really good for Viktor. Yeah, getting those 2 armed gearheads is fantastic. I'll give it a go hard because we know we're going to draw it. This one was created, so that's really nice. I think we'll actually get rid of this, even though it's okay. Nice, so we can drop Viktor for free. We don't even have to worry about the plunder. Yeah, this one was the one that was created.
The time of machines is now.
I've trained my whole life for this.
All right, so we got 3 right there. This is going to be kind of too many cards, but yeah, let's, like, our hand is going to be able to handle them all. I think we'll use some of these to replace, since the elusive will help us more. All right, now here we have a full board, which is really what you want to shoot for.
Humankind must realize its full potential.
I want to see a video from Sunny about Project K. Yeah, he seemed pretty excited about it. Yeah, Project K is something they announced yesterday evening, which is a physical card game. It's not a physical version of LOR. It's a just a different physical card game that uses some of the same art. All right, let's drop this here.
I'll write my own story.
Yeah, we can just push so much damage. That's great.
I won't back down.
All right, GG. If it does well, it can kind of uplift LOR unless they made another online simulator like Magic Arena. Then we're doomed. There's one way it could help. Reduce my cost by your most expensive ally champion. This doesn't take base cost, and so we're probably not going to get the cost reduction. I think we'll just go for the ballistic bot. So since it uses LOR art, maybe if the game is really successful, they would want to get more art that they could use for both games. However, that being said, there's already so much art in this game that it's probably going to be a long time before they need to get more. But maybe if they're like, oh, we want some new ones, it could work for both games, so it could help getting new cards, but we'll have to see. I'd assume now with Project K, LOL will go full on PvE side. Since they already focus on it, doesn't mean, but it means even harder probably. Yeah, it kind of means that the hope of reviving PvP is even less likely now. Like, I was hoping that the game would be successful enough that they could start adding like more champions to PvP, maybe some card drops again, but I think that's even less likely now that they have the other game. Strike, draw one, tough. I think we'll just grab the tough. That's fine. Let's go for the shop here. think let's do a reroll. Sure, more keywords, that can be fun. So there's an epic shop right there, or smooth soloist. I was gonna buy this here, but we probably need to save the gold for the smooth soloist. So let's go for a soldier. And if that other game is anything like Magic, they're gonna make so much money that they won't ever look at LOR again. Yeah. Don't worry, LOR 2 is in development, Copium. Let's... I guess we can hold on to these two. I don't know why that feels like betrayal. Yeah, it really does. Alright, so this one was created by Equine. Alright, let's get our Poros on the board. Ooh, nice lifesteal. Alright, and then here we can just, again, buff everyone else up.
Humankind must realize its full potential.
Oh, man.
Electroplating completed.
Yeah, some bonuses, you're just making so many created cards that you're buffing up your whole board just a massive amount. And it's like, this is definitely a build that can run out of steam, but as long as you can end in, like, the first round, it'll be okay. We actually probably should have gone for the ebb. Alright, let's try to kill that. And we can just drop that one over there. Oh, these ones weren't created. Oh, that's funny. Alright, we have enough elusives. We should be able to still end. Yeah, GG. If they replace LOR because of Project K, I'll be really angry. I don't think they're going to replace LOR because the game is already focused on PvE, and honestly, they don't even really need to make a lot of new stuff for the game. Like, they can just work on upgrading the current roster to 6 stars because there's still like half the roster that needs to be upgraded, and then there's tons of PvP champions they can move over. So as far as making new assets or anything, it's really just adding relics and then like the coding of upgrading the champions and moving them over. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna get rid of LOR. It's just probably the fact that the PvP is probably never coming back. We can get this here. PvP will end after they use every PvP champ. I mean, it will take a while for them to do that, and they are trying to add new champions. Let's go for Smooth Soloist. Ooh, so close. Sure, we can just go for another Sting Officer. Another elusive unit is pretty good. We have gotten, for this sort of build, we've actually gotten a lot of the stuff that's helping us out. So like kind of the weaknesses of this build have really been mitigated, which is quite nice. All right, let's go for Viego.
No power in this world can stop me.
Let's give it a Prowling Cutthroat. All right, that one's been created, so let's give it to this Viktor. Yeah, just always gotta double check.
Come, the journey ahead is long.
Looks like we didn't really get anything for another unit. That is a little bit sad. Alright, let's drop this here and see what we get. Sure, we can stun that. That's not too bad.
As humanity ends, the machines rise. Genius in action.
I suppose we could actually copy one of these now and then play it as well. There we go. That's not too bad.
Accept your fate.
Not sure why it's not giving me a damage amount, but should be more than enough. GG. Pilot Champions has the advantage of being a PvE game. You don't need to find players to fight players. That's true. Yeah. Deathless, Viktor Ephemeral. Yeah. All right, that was really good. This build able to put a ton of damage up front, and this build does have some drawbacks though, but I think that is kind of for the best. That way it's not just the flat out best build in all situations. You can put just a ton of damage up front since you get multiple victors on the board right away. They all are getting the Hex Core upgrade. Then those upgrades are all going off twice, which is not only doing a lot of damage because of your spell burn, but that's also scaling up all of your units. So if you're able to get some extra powers that can give you some more units at the start of the game, or get some good upgrades like we got, where you can make a bunch more created cards, then this definitely can work for just putting a ton of damage out immediately. But if the enemy is able to slow you down or shut you down at all, you're going to have a hard time recovering, unless, yeah, you got lucky to get a lot of draw or other created cards. But overall, very solid if you just want a turn one super aggressive Viktor. I wonder if there's a possibility that they will rebrand LOR to just Path of Champions and that's it. I don't think they'll bother, to be honest. Alright, so that was good. Let's try the hymn build that a lot of people are talking about. I think we still go for Echoing, Hidden Tome, and then throw on a Hymn of Valor. So we'll get a bunch of victors, pretty much guaranteed we get him at the start of the game. We won't be able to drop him until round 2 because we don't have any cost reduction. But then when we drop him, he will refill our mana. And we'll then be able to play these redoubled Valors. We're technically going to get 2 of them because we're going to get 2 victors. Now, I think if you didn't want to go for the Echoing, you could probably go for the Secret Technique, so that when our Viktor does play one of these hymns, it's just going to go super hard. So that's something that we could do as well. So the one bad thing is if you go for the Secret Technique, then you're not going to get a created Viktor, meaning you're not going to get 2 of them on the board. So you won't get the double Hymn of Valor, but at the same time, it might not matter as much since it's already getting doubled. But I think we'll try this one out for right now. So let's grab this, and I think let's actually... this will obviously be a bit overkill, because 3.5, but we want to get through these rewards. Let's go ahead and go here. This build is good, but needs Overwhelm. Yeah, we'll definitely need to try to get lucky with getting Overwhelm or Elusive or something. All right, let's go for Power. Armed with Teeth, hold them off. If you have the attack token, grant your strongest ally a random positive keyword. I think we're good. Let's try to get something a little bit better. Draw 1, give it fleeting. When you discard a card, create a copy of it in your deck. I think we might do this just because Viktor can struggle with not having enough draw. So sure, let's grab that there and let's go for Sleepless. Fast deal good for Jinx? Yes, it is. Let's actually see. Echoing Spirit created this card. All right, that's fine. Yeah, this looks okay. Bastille is actually a pretty good just general power. This will, yeah, we can drop this here. That'll be decent. Sure.
I am here until I am no more.
This one, yeah, we have to play this one because it was created by Echoing. All right, so we didn't have quite enough. Oh, interesting. So yeah, these are hitting the right. They're hitting each individual Victor.
Obsolete.
I suppose we'll go here for the one that has the spell shield.
Humankind must realize its full potential.
So yeah, that one is absolutely massive. And sure, let's go ahead and kill that. Because if they don't have any blockers, then we're fine. So yeah, I think if you like builds, we just have ridiculously large units, then this will probably be a decent one. All right, GG. Chat, dumping all of my fragments on Kate 6-star, yay or nay? I really can't decide. Need help. Kate is a lot of fun. I really enjoy her, and then especially as you're able to unlock some of the different epic relics, she just gets stronger and stronger. I find Kate way more enjoyable than Jinx. If I had to choose between the two, I would definitely go for Caitlyn. Also, yeah, we're waiting for anyone that got stuck in the ad. Yeah, Caitlyn's a really good time. When I was grinding some of these adventures offline to just go and try to get some of the rewards so we could 6-star Viktor for today, I was actually clearing a lot of them with Caitlyn just because she's a lot of fun to play. Did the other Viktor create a Hymn of Valor too? No, because we didn't have the boards or the hand space. Otherwise, yeah, it should have. Draw 3, discard any followers drawn. That is kind of funny. I guess this could help us draw our champions if we need them. But this actually having Spirit Stone's pretty good. Alright, let's go for a support champ. Let's see what we can get here. Aurelia could be fun. Echo could be pretty good too. Kind of want to try Aurelia though. Slot bot. Let's just go for the gold. We have enough rerolls, I think. So Crown Guard. Okay, dumping them fragments because I also gonna wait one more month to get anything. I'm not missing out on anything. Let's get rid of Ballistic. Echoing Spirit created that card. Okay, good.
Smell that? A fight's a cooking.
All in the shoulders.
Taste the glory.
Yeah, so they do get a little bit bigger, so that's nice.
You're all tied up.
I'm actually fine with that dying. Alright, so that one wasn't created. This one was. We can drop this here. Alright, let's see if we can level up our Victors first. Because then the hymns will cost less.
As humanity ends, the machine
Robot Karate, thanks for the prime. Appreciate it. Alright, so nice. So these now are a lot cheaper. I think we might actually upgrade both our Victors. That way they don't actually have a target to block. Alright. GG. I'm trying to do Acel P and Z with her now. If the January patch doesn't have a Targon champ, I'm flipping the table. Preferably Targon Ashrima. Yeah, that would be nice. Maybe February, January. I mean, I really hope that, yeah, in the next coming patches, we can actually get some other regions. Definitely Shurima and Targon should be the first. That would be nice. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Nasus or Azir came out next patch. Power Rift will... Calculated creations can be nice. Oh, this would be pretty cheap. Yeah, we'll just go with the calculated creations. Alright, gold chest. Let's see. Let's again just let's get rid of Defiant Dance and let's go for Elise. I got another Freljord crystal. Should I get Voli or wait? I already have 6-star Ashe. I think Volibear is a lot of fun to play, especially at the 6 stars. So for me, I would just unlock Volibear. But if that kind of just depends on if you like Volibear or not. Like for me, I'm waiting on a new Noxus champion. I could 6-star Samira right now, but I kind of just like her at 5 stars. So I'm not bothering, but if I really like Samira, I'd probably get it. So you probably just evaluate if you really like Volibear, go ahead and grab it. It doesn't really fundamentally change how he plays. So it's not like you have to get it, but if you like Volibear, get it. Otherwise, wait. Let's get rid of a couple of these. Sure, let's drop this here. And I think we'll just pass for now.
My little dear.
We probably have a little bit too many cards.
If only those suitors
The fact that they got
were
that
as
Spider-Man,
lovely as you.
Spider-Link might actually help us. Yeah, if they didn't steal that Spider, we wouldn't have been able to make the second redoubled Valor. Alright, lifesteal, nice. Sure, let's drop this here.
Must realize its full potential.
And I think once again, I'm not gonna bother dropping all the stats on one unit. Because while that one unit would be massive, it's still potentially just gonna get blocked out.
His blessing is light, his anger death.
So I think let's actually spread it out between the two of them. You think Riot is planning to introduce a infinite adventure? I think they know that that's something people have talked about, but do I think that's actually likely to happen soon? Not really. I don't think it's impossible or completely off the table, but I wouldn't say likely. Alright, so we have not gotten any way to actually punch through their units, which is a little bad because they're just going to be able to completely block us here. Oh well, let's attack. Yeah, we're doing almost no damage.
I know what lurks in the
And like playing any of these cards isn't actually great because we already have a full board.
Willed
We want spells right now. All right, we finally got someone with overwhelm.
Now you've gone and upset.
And this is just, yeah, created all units, which isn't necessarily the best for us. All right, Emperor's Guard. I was hoping we'd get a spell.
Praise is here.
Can't say it wasn't worth it.
So yeah, this is definitely a build for people that just want to have really, really big units. But it's probably going to be pretty inconsistent and definitely not like the best option for you. But if you like big units, this is definitely the way to go. Who would win 60-60 Machine Herald or 1-1 Spider Chump Blocker? So this would give us a lot of stats, which we kind of already have all the stats we need. Like, this would make us even bigger. I think let's try to reroll. If we get some, like, Overwhelm. I guess Power Wave could let us drop Viktor earlier, so that could be nice. Alright, let's see here. Stabilize. Probably gonna do that. Yeah, it's gonna give us another Viktor. Sure. Yeah, we can go ahead and cut a card. Let's go for Mist Wraith. Yeah, I do hope they add some more Freljord champs. Freljord is one of my favorite regions. Think we'll leave this here. We honestly could have held on to Aurelia to try to make sure we get the right Viktor. So Equine created this card. It looks good. Yeah, we didn't have enough for the extra Hex Core. Oh, that one. That got it first. That kind of sucks. Also, this is the one with Overwhelm.
Humankind must realize its full potential.
Alright, this won't be too bad. Alright. GG. Oh, man. Lysandra, Copers Unite. Yeah, I would love Lysandra to be added as a champion. I think she could be really fun. Anivia, I'm kind of mixed on. I feel like she'd probably be fairly boring, but... yeah, Braum, I also feel like it might be a little bit difficult to differentiate him from, like, the Poro King or Tom Kench. But Braum could potentially be interesting. I feel like Sejuani would be super basic, but could be fine. She'd kind of feel like another, like, Darius / Garen. Although with some plunder effects going on. But yeah, not Anivia. Lysandra's probably the one I'm most excited for at the moment. Let's go for Forge Chief. Healer. Let's get rid of Mimic. When an ally is targeted or supported, grant it Spirit. So we could trigger this with our hymns, but that's honestly not that big of a deal. Let's do a reroll. Sure. So Spell Shield or Champion item. Let's actually go for the Champion item. So Swiftwing. Udyr would be another fun one, yeah. Nivea's 6-star, start the game with 10 mana crystals. Yeah, that's fairly likely, to be honest, actually. She's gonna have something for ramp. Let's get rid of these 3. Yeah, Forge Chief could potentially be okay, but... we don't have the attack token to start. Of course, again, the elusive or the ephemeral one is the one that gets the upgrades. Let's actually hit that one there. This also created? No, it's not.
Sure, but I'm gonna stay a little me, right?
Alright. Kill all their units.
A new vision of progress. Brilliant design.
Sometimes want Sejuani, but unlike in PvP, I don't see a way to make her fun in Path of Champions. I think she would be pretty basic, but that doesn't mean she wouldn't be fun. Alright, not too bad. I mean, we can just immediately attack. Oh, GG. I'd like to have that Lysandra landmark unit playstyle, preferably with the amount of countdown from the Lysandra fight. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of ways they can go with Lysandra. Like, they obviously need to do something with landmarks, since that's kind of part of her full kit. But they also can do a lot with the self-damaging playstyle as well, potentially. Let's go for Ballistic Bot. Dragon's Tooth. Sure. Should make it more likely for us to hit some of the better keywords. I think let's actually cut this one just because we have a good amount of them. And let's go for Viego.
No power in this world can stop me.
1 and 3 star for one player style, 2 star for the other. Possibly. Let's get rid of that. That one was created. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. We also have the attack tokens. That'll be nice. Just want to obliterate enemy bosses with a Watcher. Yeah, that would be pretty fun.
Join the glorious evolution.
Does death follow me?
Energy core upgraded. Genius in action.
Alright, let's drop this here. Oh, were none of these created? Alright, so there goes their one unit.
Always forward.
Well, GG. Didn't actually use our Redouble Valor. 6-star Kate is hella fun. I'm regretting nothing. Perfect. Yeah, she is a lot of fun. Would Lysandra counter Viktor with the cost increase cards? Yep, she'd probably shut him down pretty hard. Let's go for Black Cleaver, because that will be hilarious. When an ally dies, we draw a card. Allies have faded. Deep Cut, Spellslinger, Slow but Steady. Let's go for that. Let's go for the champion item. So, Survive the Night. Right. Foe deals 10 damage to the Nexus and rallies. I've actually never done this one, I don't think. I always go the other route. Alright, this looks fine. The capture might honestly be really good for us.
Flesh is a weakness we must
Do we care about killing that? Let's actually drop this here and just capture it.
People, let's make tomorrow today.
And then we can drop this here.
Get to work.
Solid.
materials, new improvements.
So we're gonna have these massive units that we kind of can't do anything with. Oh well.
The machines
Well, at least we can try to scale everyone up. Sure, let's spread this out a little bit. The fact they have so many ways to heal their units is kind of annoying. Alright, we have lifesteal, should be fine. I guess we really just need to like keep passing. Yeah, I guess we'll just capture that. Because otherwise they're just going to keep playing it and healing themselves every round.
Living dead no matter.
Alright, do we have a way we could kill him? Yes, yes we do. Oh, right, wait. Oh, it's created. Alright, GG. Oh, man. I guess we can grab that there. It's so much easier to end games with her 6-star. Yes, her 6-star is really good. Double attack is nice, but I think we'll actually go for elusive because stats and damage isn't really the issue. Let's just make sure we can try to sneak through and kill them. Let's go here for a shop. Spells cost 1 less. Sure. Yeah, I think we're fine. If they have attack token... Okay, that's fine. Is it just me or they added new adventures? I mean, they added a bunch of the arcane adventures, if that's what you're talking about. Okay, so that one was created. And we do have the attack tokens, so that'll be nice. You can get upgrades on Ace of the Hole. It doesn't happen very often, but if you're lucky, yes.
Join the glorious evolution.
That was an awkward pause there.
These eyes were burned out long ago.
Alright, so 2 of these will go off. He is adorable. Mr. Root.
A new era of technology begins.
Alright, I think that Viktor is big enough. GG. Mr. Root just wants to die. Yeah. Existence is pain. Sure, capture, that can be nice. Sure, it doesn't really matter. Alright, let's go for Garen. Yeah, I think another issue with this build is your matches all are going to play out pretty much the same way, which is often a bit boring. Yeah, it's fine. I've broken a 6-star Viktor, asking to see if he can copy anything. I understand the potential. Yeah, 6-star is very, very good. There's so many created cards in the game, it's absolutely busted, and then you can even make Viktor a created card, so you get multiple copies of him. And yeah, his 6-star, very good, very versatile. A lot of ways you can abuse it.
New recruit reporting in.
Sure, we can just drop this here. It is pretty silly though. Just how massive you can make units. GG. Just overkilling by thousands. If you've the quest to overkill the enemy Nexus, this is going to be a great build to do that. Got Double Morgana 1-star and Caitlyn with Echoing build. Nice. All right, so that was a lot of fun. Very interesting Viktor build. Some good parts of it, you get to have these absolutely massive units, and it is very consistent, but that consistency can also be a little bit of a downside where quite often your games just are going to play out the exact same way every single time. So it is strong and consistent, but can be a little bit boring. Also, by default, you don't have any elusive overwhelm, some way to get your damage through. And so that's something you really need to try to get lucky on, either through your Hex Core upgrades or getting that as a power through the adventure. So it is pretty good, but again, does have some pretty notable drawbacks. Imagine if you had Secret Technique instead of Tome. As long as we still demand to play them, yeah, it'd be really big. Although again, we're already making him so big that extra stats kind of don't matter. Is Viktor a better Aesol, or is Aesol a better Viktor? I mean, Aesol is kind of more focused on your champions and immediately leveling them up. Like, Viktor is better with created cards, yes, but Aesol is better with dropping and immediately leveling champions, and also just immediately clearing the board when you play him. So, I wouldn't really say one's a better version of the other. They're just kind of better at different things. Put Aesol above all of the champs right now after Hex Core. True, I do need to try. That's another one I need to try with it. Alright, so that was solid. I think I might want to try the kind of general build I was doing before. Because now the Spellweavers is also going to get doubled. So that could be interesting to see how it goes. Is this another one we need to complete? It is. Alright, it's going to be super fast, but let's still go through and see how it goes. After we test out this build, we're probably going to go and test the Viktor Relic on either a Yuumi or maybe even Aesol. Well, yeah, one of those two. We might maybe do a poll to see what people want to see. Let's go for power here. Sorcery, stun the strongest enemy. Sorcery will be nice. Yeah. Alright, Taskmaster. Let's get rid of these two. I mean, you can use the Relic on pretty much every single champion. So many people have extra synergies with it. Even Jinx, the fact you just get another card that you can discard every round if you want. Like, there's so many good ways to use this. All right, so we can go for this Time Winder, which is quite nice. I suppose let's actually go to the Ballistic Bot. So yeah, able to play this for free. Get our Plunder going.
Join the glorious evolution. Electroplating completed.
All right, pretty good. We're already like overkilling the Nexus because they just have not that much as far as stats, but yeah, overall this seems pretty nice. GG. I got something very funny on Kate, which is Reckner's Mark with Deathless. That does sound really good. This actually isn't bad. Manifest an epic card from your regions, but do like the droid. think we'll try the Benefactor. And let's see, support champion. Lucian's always a good time. He'll probably die right away, but it's fine. Yeah, that's okay. Now we can go there, so let's go for Kato. Lee Sin, Secret Technique, Viktor Relic, Beast Within. Makes him almost playable. Yeah, it's really going to help Lee Sin a lot. Let's get rid of most of these. Having another created card is really nice for that blender.
With utmost efficiency.
Yeah, I think this is probably still going to be my preferred Viktor build. While other ones do work really well,
Strike hard.
I like that this one has that extra added randomness. So it's like, it's consistently strong, you're getting Viktor on the board turn 1, but it doesn't feel quite as cheesy. It still feels like you're playing the champion. GG. And you're not just playing the build that plays out the exact same way all the time. Hopefully we won't see another P&Z for at least 6 months. Around there, yeah. I mean, I would say at least 4 months. But I wouldn't complain with 6 months either. Let's see. Horror stories. Sure. Divine Draft is pretty nice. Oh, goodness. I think let's do a reroll here. Summon a unit without playing it. Granted Spirit. Sure, 0 cost, time, and dedication. That'll be very nice. And let's buy 1 copy of this just for a little bit of extra draw. Gwen's Finesse. Interesting. All right, Legion Marauder. We just never get another P&Z champion ever. Let's get rid of a couple of these. So we don't have the attack token, so we didn't get that extra spell. But still fine. You know, let's... Yeah, go ahead and go here. I guess none of these are actually going to be a created card. But they're still going to have that augment, right? They released like 10 constellations for P&Z champs. Yeah. Don't count Heimer. GG. Yeah, I think this is probably going to be my favorite build. I think it's going to be a little bit more reliable overall than the Echoing Spirit one, but Echoing Spirit is going to be able to just put generally more damage down turn 1, and it's probably a bit better for build. I just think this one's a bit more enjoyable. When someone created gem, that's not too bad. Sure. All right, let's see what we can get here. +1 starting mana. Sure, let's just go for the starting mana. We don't really care about the Hallowed at all. Yeah, we can get rid of this one. And let's go for Top Kench. Also looks like ad's about to drop, so we'll let that go through before we start here. Is Riven going to be on Viktor's side as support champ? Riven would be decent. Yeah, all of your Reforges. I mean, there's so many champions with created cards. Problem with Spell Weavers is sometimes it creates spells that are unusable whatsoever, like Targon Stun. Yes, but for most champions, that's not really the case, or most times when you're playing it. Generally, as long as you stay outside of Ionia, that has a lot of recalls, then you're pretty much fine. So, yes, it can create spells that don't really help you, but normally it's pretty good. And the fact that whatever spell it creates, you're able to have go off twice with Viktor is pretty good. It's essentially giving you an extra 2/2 for your whole board. The only exception I'd accept for a new PNZ champ is Ezreal, since I want to bully the AI back for all those target Ezreal mini bosses and monthlies. Oh, yeah. Morgana versus Ezreal, hate it. Yeah, the fact that all of his spells just cost 1 is kind of dumb. Alright, everyone should be getting back here in a moment. So I think we'll re-roll most of these. Kind of wish Aftershock was his champion spell.
The journey is difficult.
Aw, we didn't get the attack token. Oh well.
The time of machines is now.
I think instead of going for Ballistic Bot, I'll go for Double Gift Giver, because them scaling up will be really good, and then they're also giving us more created cards. We could trigger their Fated. Sure.
Humankind must realize its full potential.
Sapphire, gem of our divine soul.
Oh, it's all the created cards. We can probably just end with our spell burn.
Energy core upgraded.
But yeah, the amount of scaling you get is just fantastic.
Analyzing approach.
Be brave.
GG.
Brought to life.
Warwick or Viktor? Both are really fun. Right now, I think I personally might like Warwick better, but I would say Viktor's a better champion. Let's go for the Dragon Tooth. That can be all right. Yeah, Viktor feels stronger, definitely. I just really enjoy playing Warwick, but I would say Viktor is stronger. Stabilize, sure. Always fun. Oh, Darius' Strength. Getting 2-in-1 adventure. Cool, let's go for Riptide Rex. If we actually got Darius's 2-star, that would be insane. Like, that's one of the best 2-stars just to grab in the game. Granted, we don't really need the extra help, but... Alright, perfect. So now we have Scout Viktor, nice. Yeah, let's drop Lucian. Go for the Poro Stories. And we can start buffing up.
We must improve. We must evolve. Electroplating completed.
I feel like Viktor might have just one of the most broken 6-stars in the game, really. It gives you so much duplication, it is a bit ridiculous. Ah, GG. Warwick feels more reliable, at least to me. No RNG and scaling for everything, not just those in the board. Or is more reliable than board scaling versus removal, for example. I would still say Viktor, I think, is better, because normally you can just scale up your units even more. As long as you're not going against like super hard removal, like the Karma adventure where there's a ton of recalls, or enemies that have a whole bunch of kill spells. Outside of those situations, I think Viktor probably has it. Maybe in those ones, yeah, the recalls aren't going to hurt you as much, but duplicating almost all the spells you're playing is just so good. Yeah, Viktor's probably up there with Swain, Fiddle, and Viego. He's definitely up there, yeah. Let's grab this here. I should go for Lux, Illuminate, or Vayne 6-star. More fun to play. I would go for Vayne, personally. I think Vayne 6-star is a lot of fun. From what I've heard about Lux Illuminated 6-star from people that have it, is it's not the best. But Vayne 6-star is a lot of fun. I have Vayne 6-star. Do not regret it at all. I think it's great. Alright, let's see. Yeah, let's go for the +1 starting mana and the rally. Oh yeah, don't really have any gold, but that is fine. Let's go for the champion item, so Crimson Disciple. I got Viktor with 2 copies of Neela's 3-star against Aurelion Soul last night. Both of my spells went off 4 times. I can't clear the second Karma with Viktor. With Warwick at the same upgrades I could. But yes, because it counters them more. Yeah, the Karma adventure really sucks for Viktor. Like, that was not a good time. Warwick is much better suited to that specific adventure. So if we were just talking about that adventure, yes, Warwick definitely has it there. But I think most other adventures, Viktor probably has it. We go for Luxman, the biggest Vayne hater. Viktor versus Malmutation. We might try that later, to be honest. Let's get rid of a couple of these. Grant an ally, curse your opponent with suppression. Sure, that looks fun. Also, they're gonna get like a 4-cost suppression, yeah.
The future is steel and science.
Yeah, let's drop Lucian. And we can drop this here. We could play a whole bunch of cards here, but we can already end. Let's just go for it. GG. So this build is kind of my normal go-to build, where we have the Viktor Relic, Pact Powder, and then Spellweaver Symphony. A lot of PNZ champs are shut down hard by Malmutation. That is true, yeah. Sure, we can grab Lucian. Spell Shield. All right. I don't think we've drawn this card once. All right, let's go for a Lowry.
Oh, the only way to live.
Funnily enough, Viktor is probably stronger than Warwick by being simple but effective. That is true. To actually get the most out of Warwick, you actually do need to think a decent amount. Don't have Spellweavers yet. I was using Vayne's Relic. Yeah, it's not bad. If you have Viktor at 6 stars, you probably just want to go for the Echoing Spirit. Yeah, let's get rid of these two. We can discard one of these. Nice. Yeah, I really do like the Spellweavers. I like that small amount of randomness. I think it's a fun time. We can drop this here.
Our goals are greater than petty violence. Materials, no improvements. Embrace a new vision of progress.
Spellweavers also helps make sure you don't run out of things to play. Somewhat. GG. Maybe I'll change my mind on Warwick because of how many upgrades I'm getting for him. I mean, Warwick is another one that doesn't necessarily make the best first impression. Like, the more I play Victor, or not Victor, the more I play Warwick, the more I like him. So, don't write him off immediately. So that was obviously overkill for this adventure, but still a lot of fun. I think this is going to be my go-to Victor build for most situations. I like it's a very general, balanced playstyle for him. Getting Victor on the board turn 1 is a lot of fun. And unlike Echoing, you're not really going to run out of cards to play as much. Now, I think Echoing Spirit generally has more front-loaded damage, but also you kind of run into the same issue where every match is going to play out very similar to the last. And with this one, with the Spellweavers, having that little bit of extra randomness is nice. It's another created card that's going to go off again with your 6-star. So it's able to get your whole board that extra 2/2. It's fun to play with. Could other builds be a little bit stronger? Yeah, but I think overall it's probably going to be my general Victor build that I think is the most fun to play and still very strong. I did get 6-star Warwick today. Next PNZ will be Victor, because it is really nice. But I care about fun, and Warwick overall playstyle is more fun for me. And then the 6-star supports it even further. Nice. Warwick had problems being released with Mbessa. If he was released with Heimer, Jace, or Ari, he had a much better reception. The biggest issue with Warwick is just because he was a new champion that did not have voice lines, didn't have a level up, and didn't have new cards. So a lot of the hate he's getting is from that. Some people didn't like him because he was a very simple looking champion. Like, he didn't have any keywords, and yeah, he's not overly complex, his champion himself. So some people were hating on him for that, but a lot of people was just because he didn't release with a lot of these other aspects, and people were upset about that. All right, so we got a lot of Victor builds going. I don't think we will bother doing this right now. This is kind of funny. Let's see. I might do a poll here. All right, so here's a little bit of a poll that people can vote on. Do you want to see us play Aurelion Sol with the Victor Relic, or would you rather see us play Yuumi for the Victor Relic? Random observation with 6-star Illuminated, 4-star Jarvan in hand with 3 mana attacked with a few units. They refill my mana, then Jarvan summon attacking. Interesting. All right, so right now the overwhelming everyone's voting for Yuumi. No one cares about Aesol. Oh, that's funny. Alrighty then. That's, yeah. So far it's unanimous. Let's grab our Yuumi here. Yeah, not a single person voted for Aesol. That's kind of hilarious. All right, let's grab our Yuumi. I think we'll go for Spirit of the Buru. And I think we'll still go for Gale Force. The Scout's really nice. We're going to try to go for a bunch of keywords here. This will be good, giving us more keywords, but then the biggest thing is it's going to trigger our Fated. So every time we cast this on a target, they're going to get an extra 2/2. And they're getting Barrier, which is massive. Aesol is kind of not the most fun to watch, even though he slaps without relics. Yeah, that's true. All right, so let's try this out here. And I think, sure, we can just, oh, in another adventure. What adventure? Caitlyn. Another one's already in progress. Oh, was I doing one of the... Yeah, I was doing one of the weeklies. I think there was a specific quest I had to do. Yeah, let's go ahead and test this out. All right, let's go for a power here. Inheritance, raiding party, overprepared. I think we'll go for overprepared, just to have another way of targeting. Now, equipment can have issues with our overall playstyle, but yeah, it can still be fine. Spiderling. You just have to be sure to not replace equipment with attachments and vice versa. Let's get rid of this, and the mini-morph, and even the stone stackers. All right, let's drop this. We have to have... Oh, oh, I was thinking about Disciple and how I had to have 3 to get Yumi, but actually now we can't play her. All right, let's go ahead and drop this one here. Put that one there. And yeah, I think let's just try to scale up absolutely everyone. Nice. It is nice being able to just defend our units. Alright, so... that one has an attachment already. Let's drop this here.
We're off on a new adventure.
Alright, so we can put that one there. And we can put that one there. Sure. Potentially we could have given this one barrier and maybe had to go like over here and then let this one block over here without it. Probably could have been okay. Manifest a Fray. Oh, that one came with barrier already. Interesting. We can drop the mountain goat.
Strange shivering as they are plucked.
And let's put this one right here. Alright, so we can get our scout attack off. And then we can attack like this. We'll drag this one over here. That way it can't block our Yumi. And GG. Nice. That 4-0 pre-ordered barrier, apparently. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm so used to playing Yumi with Disciple of Shadows. That just muscle memory took over. These are all way too expensive. Sure. Look, Viktor. That's not terrible. It's kind of funny. Sure, let's just get this for the memes. Shop. Yeah, we can go for the shop. Let's go for Mist Wraith. With Viktor, I guess we'll get another Hex Core, so that can be good. Alright, we'll get rid of that. Get rid of this one. We'd like our 2 attached units. We'd like to get our Yumi. Yeah, sure, let's attach right here.
Bop and knock over some cups.
I think we're probably going to still keep spreading out our buffs. If we had 6-star Yumi, we'd probably want to consolidate all our buffs on a single unit, because then all the other ones would get brought up to that level. I think let's actually attack here and hope that they try to block this one. All right, there we go. The fact that this is burst is so good. All right, not too bad. When I'm summoned, he's going to create another one. Yeah, this will be decent. So we can put that one there. I think we'll let this one hit us. That's not too bad. We can give him elusive. And they both have scout, which is really nice. So let's go ahead and attack like this.
Let's find a new best friend.
All right. GG. Yeah, this build right now, it's a little bit slower since we're not running the Disciple. So normally with the Disciple, you're able to get more units on the board, play your Yumi for free, and be a little bit more aggressive in the early game. So I think it's like a little bit better in that regard. But this build is really going to have the staying power where you're able to just last. Your units are pretty much never going to die, and you're just going to be stronger and stronger as the adventure carries on. We can get Nora. The one bad thing is, like, the double attack is great, but it reduces our odds of getting our Yumi, which is a little bit rough. Jace's 6-star would be bad for Warwick, right? I mean, you don't really play 6-cost spells, so yes, unless you happen to get some. Toast, what do you think about Viktor's 6-star? Relic, Echoing, Packed Powder, Monkey Relic. You start the game with 2 Victors, level 2 right away. Yeah, I think it is pretty good. It is a solid build. It has the downside that the later the game goes on, it's somewhat going to do worse because you're going to run out of things to play. But you are going to have these Victors on the board. They're going to be making created cards, so you're going to be able to scale up your units really fast. After testing it, it's not my favorite build, but it's definitely very strong. You have an incredibly good round 1. And so you can normally just end right there. So yeah, it is good. It is strong. Not my favorite, but yeah, definitely good. Also, this is such a cute photo. Also, his little foot is kind of sprained, which is probably from him falling in the Echo card. That's adorable. I think we'll still try to get Nora. This could be bad for us, but getting Nora with Yumi is kind of fun. We can go for the shop, see if we can get a fun power, though cutting a card would not be a bad idea. Create a Fleeting Blade's Edge in hand. Think I'm okay. Technically, we'd use that Sugar Faded. When enemy is summoned, deal 2 damage to it. Again, not that big of a deal. Sure. Alright, let's go for Remitter. You said Victor's kind of slow. This build, you can OTK turn 1. Yeah, it definitely helps in that regard. And like my favorite build for him is just not using Echoing and instead going for Spellweavers. But yeah, it does fix that main weakness of your super aggressive round 1. And that is one of Victor's biggest weaknesses. Now, his biggest weakness with that build shifts to now being running out of cards to play. So if you're playing that build, you want to try to focus on drafting extra draw, getting a lot of cards that are able to either manifest, invoke, which you already kind of should be doing with Victor anyways, but you really want to be doing it with that build because everything you're drafting needs to be focused on helping you turn 1 and generating more cards for you to play. Let's get rid of Mountain Goat, and this is good. How can we not get Nora with Yumi? Yeah, that's kind of my thought process. All right, let's go for the elusive.
We're off on a new adventure.
Okay. Let's drop this here. Oh, alrighty. Sure, we can go for a prank. Let's, I guess use this again. It is really nice having the safety in our units. This will, don't. Sad. Also, with that Withering Whale, it is going to go through our barrier. So we'll still block this, but we're going to be taking some damage. All right, let's go for Viktor. Let's, try to scale him up a little bit. Just passing by. Thank you for the follow. I think we can drop this on Viktor. Maybe go here.
Embrace a new vision of progress.
All right, so let's go for our scout attack. Sure, we could save to give this one of our other units, but with the scout attack, this will be good.
Let's find a new best friend.
GG. How can you not like having a 25-5 Chempunk Shredder in like the 4th round with Warwick? Really, with that build with Warwick, you have 2x3 hex cores. I don't see the drawback about that. It is definitely really good, but we played it, and quite often when you're first starting, you burn through like all of your cards in your very first round, and then after that you kind of have nothing other than the cards that Viktor creates. Now, Viktor does create a lot of cards, and those cards do get doubled, so that is really good that you can further buff up your units, but you're kind of blowing your whole load turn 1. And so if you don't end, or if you're not in like a very strong position, which you should be, you should normally be able to end turn 1, and you should be in a very good position, then if you're not having that, then you're gonna have a hard time. So if they have something like hard removal or a lot of recalls and things like that, you could potentially suffer. So I'm not at all saying it's a bad build. It's a good build. It's just not my favorite build. There's other ones I prefer over it, but it is still very good. Let's go for Green Glade Duo. And, oh, we actually have 300 gold. Oh, didn't think we'd have that much. This is a created cards that can kind of help our Viktor, but doesn't really help us in that much. But, I mean, predict every round can be okay. Try to make sure we get the right cards. Sure. We could heal. We're going to try to be greedy. Crystal Ibex. Sure, this can trigger our Overwhelm, or give our unit Overwhelm, which can be okay, but normally spending 4 on a single unit is not something we want to do. Let's go for Fiora. Yeah, the predict is always going to be nice. Let's re-roll all of these. While they are very good, we want to be able to get our other champions. Okay, we're now having too many cards. Play a skill, copy it. Almost none of our units play a skill. Oof, I'm actually a little bit worried about what she's gonna do. Hey, look, Yumi. So that's nice. Sure. Okay. It is nice when they blow all their mana turn one. Alright, so we don't want to attack with this one. We want to get our solid elusives going. Sure, this will be adorable. Aw, that's so sweet. Let's go ahead and save this one. That'll be okay. Also, our barrier is such a good way to just shut down their Fiora. Alright, let's drop our Viktor. And let's just do this here. Alright, let that go through. Okay, they're fighting barriers with barriers. Let's go for the Yordle Squire. But we're probably trying to end this round. I think let's try to buff our Viktor. And let's go for our scout attack. Oh, GG. Well, haven't had a good chance to check out Viktor. How has he been feeling? Really good. He is someone that is a little bit rougher earlier. So as you definitely get like your 3-star with him and get him close to level 30, he's going to feel a lot better. Leveling him up, if you're kind of taking your time, is probably not going to be the best. But definitely when you start getting a full build going with him, when you get him above or 3 stars and above, he really starts to shine. And his 6-star is pretty insane. The more I play with 6-star Volley, the more I wish I had 5-star to get the 3-cost summoning sigils round 1. Yeah, the 5-star is very good for Volley, but it's kind of almost more important than the 6-star sometimes, that extra starting mana. So much safety with Hex Core, it's insane. Yeah, and a consistent Fate proc every single turn. It is very good. Let's go for... I think just draw, actually. Although, when I'm summoned, this isn't going to affect Yumi. Right. We want to get more copies of Yumi, but none of these actually are going to do anything for her. Sure, we can go for Spell Shield. Victor's Relic is just like gambling. You hit Lifesteal, and your game's about to be a lot easier. Let's grab this one. Although it's going to constantly get recalled, which is a little annoying. Yeah, we'll just go for the Sparring Student. It's fine. Another champion item. Great. So, Stalker. I mean, it's like gambling, except you're guaranteed to win no matter what you do. Like, for gambling, you can lose a lot, but with this, if you're playing, like, the keyword is kind of the least important. The fact we're triggering our Fate and gain Barrier is the most important. Let's get rid of both of these. We like having our 2 champions. Nice. All 3 of our champions. Fantastic. I think we're still going to lead with our Yumi.
Where'd we end up this time, Book?
Does death follow me, or peace?
We can put this one there.
Come, the journey ahead is long.
Give this one Barrier. I do like how much protection you have for all your units. It is really nice.
Accept your fate.
All Alrighty, so technically we can't actually attack now because they could actually block and kill our Yumi. Little sad. Oh well. Also, the fact we have Viktor is pretty great. Ooh, and we can shut down the Darkwater Scourge. That's going to be awesome. Yeah. So we'll wait to see how they attack. So I'm pretty sure Barrier completely shuts down Lifesteal. Also, we want Viktor to survive as well. So our 2 other units are going to die, which will be kind of rough. I think we'll just...
Oh, you're in for it.
Yeah, I guess kill these 2.
Oh, hello there. Oh, heck.
Alright, let's go for our Nora.
Just around the portal.
We can... Actually, no, we can go for the shears. So we can attack like this with our scout attack.
New vision of progress. Metal is perfect.
Alright, awesome. And then we can attack like this. And they shouldn't be able to do anything. Nice.
Find a new best friend.
GG. With the Arcane event going on, what's the easiest 5-star adventure to do the Arcane mission? Honestly, the Aurelian Soul's not too bad. So with 4-star... the 4-star Viktor, I did the new Aurelian Soul. So that wasn't too bad. Other than that, it would probably be Viego as far as the easiest. Yeah, you go try to do Swain and Lysandra. Lysandra's probably going to be the worst for you. Then probably Swain, and then Viego's probably the easiest for 5-star adventures. Oh, Scout, that's nice. I think Viego is easier than Swain or Lysandra. Yep, for the 5-star adventures. Let's go for a champion item. Nice. Get Yumi at the start of the game. Went for Aesol. First opponent is Karma's. Looking like a great run. Karma's not, well, often not too bad for Aurelian Soul. Like, she can high roll and do some BS things, but it's generally not too bad. I always do Swain for the 5-star clears. Interesting. Yeah, I think that's normally harder. Let's see here. That's pretty nice, that power riff. Some do Vanguard lookouts. That could be okay. More units to attach to. All right, let's go here for Soldier. Could you suggest a Bilgewater champ that can beat 6.5 Aurelian Soul? I mean, I've both Misfortune as well as Pike can definitely do it, but I've also done it with Tom Kench as well. You'll have to get a little bit more lucky with that one, but it is definitely possible. Probably wouldn't recommend doing it with Jack. Is there a... Oh, there's Alawi. Alawi can be pretty good. Yeah, if you only have 3 stars, Alawi's pretty solid. Yes, I did have the Warwick Relic. Like, if you do it trying to clear it with a 3-star champion, hopefully you have a very good build that probably includes Epic Relics. Let's get rid of both of these. But these 2 are okay. We know we're drawing our Yumi. Hopefully she doesn't get obliterated. All right, so we already have Spell Shield. Sure, let's go ahead and go to the Sparring Student.
Where'd we end up this time, book?
And we can put that one there. I think we might actually hold off on the Hex Core because we might need to give this one Barrier again. So let's get our Scout Attack off.
Accept your fate.
And yeah, let's go ahead and attack again. Giving this Barrier again. We're gonna overdraw next round. Oh well. Oh, we actually just made it. Yeah, let's try to get our Viktor on the board.
Flesh is a weakness we must shed. Senior NFT core upgraded.
Alright, so they don't have Challenger. So I think let's just try to buff up some of our champions. Then we have a lot of chump blockers if we need them.
Oh, you're in.
Let's actually throw that one there.
Not on my watch.
Inferior construct.
Sound the alarm.
Yeah, we'll have some of these die. We're not taking too much damage. We're killing most of their board.
Embrace a new vision of progress.
For the adventures, though, you do still have a decent amount of time. This is going to be a fairly, or well, probably the longest patch of the year. So you still have a good amount of time to try to level up your account, your units, and be ready to still get all the rewards before the like kind of time limit ends.
Yes, electroplating completed.
All right, let's just immediately target both of these. Get our scout attack going.
Yes, of course.
Let's find a new best friend.
Yeah, it's about 40 days. Oh, that one has elusive. Yeah, let's go ahead. We could play a bunch of things. Let's just try to attack and end.
Another brilliant design.
GG. Yeah, this is definitely a very good Yumi build.
Brought to life.
It's so nice being able to have these ways just to protect your units. Like, you're scaling them up with the Fated, you're giving them an extra random keyword, and you're just protecting them. Really nice. I think we'll grab this, but then we're actually going to end up cutting it. All right, let's go for item chest here. Sure, let's go for face sprout. Let's cut the calculated creations and go for Viego.
No power in this world can stop me.
Oh, nice. This looks pretty good. I think we'll get rid of Yumi because we know we're going to draw her. But having one of our champions, multiple attached units. Nice. So we're going to have all of our champions. That is really good. Do we want to just go for the elusive route? Sure.
I'm ready to play, bop, and knock over some cups.
Yeah, we can go for the mini morph. Let's try to see, yeah, Frank that vengeance, because we do not want to deal with that. And again, we're gonna, well, I was gonna say save the hex core unless we need the barrier again, but we shouldn't need it. But we might want to hex core some of the other units. I think we'll save these two as just like chump blockers.
Ancestors await.
Yeah, it is like slightly slower than the other build, but shouldn't be too big of a deal. Yeah, let's try to scale up our Viktor.
Inferior construct.
Focus. Focus.
Always having to fear someone is a little annoying. I mean, technically we can go here, but that one will live. It's fine.
A new era of technology begins. Clumsy design.
I hate this focus speed. Of all the changes or nerfs I wish they'd make, this is like probably one of them. Do we want to go for Nora immediately? I think let's actually drop this here. Let's see if we can give this Overwhelm or Elusive. I suppose we could give it Elusive with the Rainbow Fish. It having Challenger actually wouldn't be that bad. So let's go ahead and attack, kill their Viego, get some damage down. Yeah, it'll be okay.
We're gonna find our Yordle book. Home is just around the portal.
So we could go for the Rainbow Fish. I think let's actually put the Rainbow Fish over here. Do we care about that unit? Not necessarily. Yeah, I'll drop this over here.
Brilliant design.
Skip and a hop.
Alright. So some really good damage. The only issue is, yeah, it's taking a little bit to end. Let's go for this here. Ooh.
By hook or by crook, I'll find you, dear cat.
So we can give another one of our cards double attack. Most of our things already have been attached to. This would burn like all of our mana. But sure, let's put this over here. All right, he already has spell shields. That's not a problem.
Metalist perfection.
So we're just trying to buff up kind of random units. Ah, this should be okay.
Not on my watch.
Yeah, I think going for Beast Within could actually be better here again, because it just hitting all of your units and giving all of them Overwhelm would have helped us more here than just giving our one cost the extra keywords. So that's probably one thing I would change in the future, is just going for Beast Within. Yeah, we won't be able to protect him, but it doesn't really matter. GG. Nice. I had a million shifts of Piltover almost for free, millions of hates with insane power, yet I still lost. Oof. I mean, Aesel does have some dumb stuff that he can pull out, like the Infinite Hush. That's pretty much the worst. I hate it. And it's like, oh, you've built up these crazy units. Doesn't matter. All right, the Viktor Relic, very, very good for Yuumi. It's excellent being able to constantly trigger that Faded, giving you great scaling, because one of the biggest problems for Yuumi is that all of your units have this Faded, but you normally just don't have enough cards to trigger that Faded. And you still probably don't have enough for all of your units having a full board, but this definitely helps, giving you just another way to trigger that. So good to keep your units alive with that barrier. And then the extra keyword is giving you kind of just a little bit of a bonus. Very good. I think here I'd probably get rid of the Spirit of the Buru and just go for Beast Within to give all of our units Overwhelm, because your games are going to go on a little bit longer with this build. You're going to be better in the long run. With Yuumi before, if you didn't win really early, you'd often run out of steam and then kind of just lose. Here, you have a little bit less pressure in the immediate early game, but you're so much better in the mid and late game that I think it's worth it. But probably going for the Beast Within to give all of your units Overwhelm, not just your one cost, would be probably the better play here. Overall, though, very, very good relic for Yuumi. Do you think Buru is better than Beast Within when you use a Viktor Relic? No. Yeah, Caitlyn is very fun, but that's kind of just Aurelion Soul. Sometimes it's just BS. All right, nice. All right, I think that's where we'll call it for today. We're going to be putting up a bunch of content over the weekend, and we're going to be trying to get the Viktor guide done over the weekend. So potentially Monday, we might be able to get that out there. And then on Monday when we're streaming, we're probably going to go through and test out, probably all day, testing the Viktor Relic on a bunch of different people. So probably like Ambessa, Kaisa, potentially Aurelion Soul, maybe some people that are just using Chosen plus that. Yeah, pretty much going to be just doing a bunch of different builds with the Relic. But yeah, I think we'll call it there for today. Hope to see you on Monday. Hope you all have a great weekend. See ya.